cool. Oops. I have to turn off some sound. There's a speakers on in my other room coming through the, oh, and here. Sound everywhere. In the studio where basically the control room, what used to be the studio, my office / control room, had speakers on this. And so I would speak and it would come echoing out of there. It was quite loud, not good. Let's see here. Let's get this screen up and switch to live now since we're already live. There we go, control room. And a couple people here. Hey, Ted. Hey, Marvin. Hey, Burns. Hey, Bart. Look at all you guys. You guys rock. All right, popping out the chat. Late night time. Yeah, so I came in to play with lights a little bit more, and I figured, you know, like I've been doing the whole live thing this whole time, and may as well go live from this camera, and then we can actually see the changes that are getting made that you will see versus just a side view of it all. So that's what we're working on right now. Let's see here. Everything is good. You obviously can see and hear me. Bart missed today. Did I do a show? Oh, I did photos today. Hey, if you missed photos today, I'm actually doing, so today's course on photos was importing and organizing. I'm sneaking in an extra course tomorrow that's specifically about iOS, because today it went so long, it was an hour and 15 minutes, there was no way I had time to get onto iOS, and I do want to do stuff on here as well. So so that's going to happen tomorrow. So there's like extra. And then on Thursday I have another scheduled photo. So it's like the triple photos week. It's a crazy live week, but that's what we're doing today. Anyway, as usual, I'm just going to start setting up and try and talk my way through it. Interesting point, I thought when I walked in the door, everything was off in the studio, totally cold studio. I thought, I wonder how quickly I can get to a live broadcast from walking in a locked door. 3 minutes. And I could definitely get that down. But 3 minutes, first thing I did was I hit the hardware encoder to start streaming, which is streaming to a pre-built channel. Just hit it and it starts streaming. Walked over here, fired up the lights. They take a moment to warm up. Created a show, an event on YouTube. Titled it, saved it, preview, go live. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Like I said, I could even get it down to less than that for sure with a little, like if I really wanted to kind of practice that and get it fast. It's kind of fun. Kind of fun. Bart says you got to chase a Mini Cooper down some country roads with the DJI Phantom 4. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. For a commercial shot or just for fun? That sounds awesome. I want to see. Okay, background lights are not on right now. Let me turn those on. I don't have those on a remote yet. That will happen. I ran out of little remote receivers, so let's get those lights on. And the primary thing today, to play with today, is the backlight. So I'm going to switch, let me change this up a little bit. I'm going to put my comments here, which will allow me to put my picture on the big screen so I can see it from across the room. That'll be a bit better. Burns says, I chased myself with my auto robotics. It's hard to drive and fly drones. Don't do that sort of thing. That's a bad idea. Shouldn't do that. Okay, so one of the big things that I want to work on is the backlight. So backlight's off right now. I'm not talking about the background lighting. That's a whole other thing. But the backlight on me. Because, okay, when this is on, I dig the look of it, right? I think this is good. Get a little outline around the buzzed head. Whole point of this was so I could put this on the screen here. There we go. Okay. See, I do like that. I do like the outline. I should turn off focus peaking so I can see the outline better, but it's good enough for now. The problem is, here's the problem. If I step aside, this glare. I don't like this glare. That is no bueno. And it's been positioned so that when I'm standing here, it blocks the glare, but I'm not always standing here, right? I move. This is good for being on the keyboard. This is also good when I do the picture-in-picture. That works out well. When I did the GH5S thing yesterday, I was standing in the middle and I realized partway through I was cutting my face off. Oh, geez. So kind of reposition. I got a marker here this is this position. But there are times where I want to be centered. And as soon as I go centered, well, you can see the glare that's happening there. So having the light come from there with this tabletop doesn't work. And I'm not about to get rid of this tabletop because I love this tabletop. When folks first started talking about a backlight, I was thinking it would be here, and I didn't like that idea because I'd walk out of it and kind of go through a shower of light. And I still think that may happen, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it anyway because that's what we can do here. So the light that I will use is over there. Actually, do I? Yeah, I think I'll use these because they have barn doors. I think that's a good idea. Michael Spitz, hello from Australia. Excellent, welcome, nice to watch live. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and experience. Why, thank you for saying so. I do appreciate that. Keyboard Builder just got your first camera, GX85. Awesome selection. I love that camera. GX85 is without a doubt my favorite small, portable, easy to travel with camera. I just adore that thing. All right, so this is one of those lights that I got at B&H on Black Friday. They were $100 a piece, which is, it said it was down from, is that right, 100? I think so. It said they were down from 500, although it turns out they're never really that high, but whatever. It's a nice little light. Barn doors, dig that, which I think would be very good for this, so I could create a shadow in the right spot. So I'm kind of thinking this is the right type of light to put up there. They're bicolor, which I'm normally not a fan of, but the price is right. And who knows, actually putting a little warm light behind me might not be a bad thing. Let's try it. What's the worst that could happen, right? We're just gonna give it a try. Ooh, Michael Spetz says audio is disappearing and coming back. Could be my internet connection though, also clipping a bit. Everybody else out there, report back. How's audio for everybody else? Is it just Mikael, or is it others as well? Are we having audio issues? I'm not on ear, so I'm not hearing things. I might have, no, it's not too close. The mic's in about the right spot. Audio's fine for Bart, good there. Okay, Michael or Mikael, Spetz, Mr. Spetz, Spetz, reboot, refresh, and you should be good. Everybody else is reporting audio is good. Okay, so let's get, so I get to use this, which is super cool. Ooh, and I can use my newly positionable light. Camera. I know the difference between a light and a camera, if it ever focuses. The challenge, come on. Yeah, this sucks sometimes when you're live. You're like, hello, is it ever going to focus? All right, so it still hasn't focused, has it? Come on. Why isn't it focusing? Okay, that's just stupid. Is it? It's definitely on auto. Come on, little camera. There it goes. I wonder if I'm too close. Ooh, could that be too close for this lens? Oh, I wonder if it is. Ooh, this is good. Okay, this is a good test. Hold on a second. Let me, see, this is the problem with this thing. You set one thing, or you start to set one thing up. It's like, oh, I got to try that. And then you realize that needs some work. And then that, and it's like the rabbit hole, a perpetual rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole within a rabbit hole. Burns says it's all that black. Not on my hands. Hands are good contrast. Let me see if this thing, got all this crap on the floor here. And make sure that that lens actually can focus that close, because the camera definitely is closer than it's been in the past. So let me just go manual focus, and okay, now it's set manual focus to its closest focus position, which is, where are we? There we go. Oh yeah, see, that's closest focusing point. That's where I was. Yep, okay, so, okay, well, I just have to be aware, and I could probably move the camera back a little bit, although I don't want to have to like super reach. All right, I gotta, see, always something. Let me move this camera over a little bit, even if it means I have to reach a little bit more. Hopefully my cables are long enough. I kind of stretching the limit of some of these cables. All right, let's try this. All right, locked in, autofocus back on. And can I even reach it from there? So let's go back to the close-up camera. I guess I just have to be a little bit more aware of where I'm putting things. And there we go. Okay, So that works. All right, so here's what we've got here. This is so much fun. So this is just your standard studio post. Okay, the things that I find fun I realize are a little bit odd, but there we go. Standard studio mini post, mini peg, whatever it's called. 5/8, 16, 3/8, 16. I knew that. Bolt, bolt, nut, a couple washers for spacing because this isn't all that deep. And basically I'm going to screw this into the strut system. And above me, so I can hang the one that's above me here. Actually, I can do this. Here, let's go wide and up. Wait, too far up. Where are we going? There we go. Oh, that's cool. You'll get a kind of a shot of what I'm doing up there. There we go. So this is going to mount into that position. So essentially, yeah. There we go. Look at that. Hi guys. Okay. So this is going to go into here and hang upside down, which is pretty awesome. So get this out of the way for a moment. There we go. Oop, one of these washers has to stay behind. Oh, I've got cables in here. Is that centered? Yeah, that's centered. No cables pinched. I'm gonna have to get a wrench to tighten this. And so, just like that, I now have a studio peg, mini peg, to attach a light to. Pretty cool, right? Isn't that awesome? Let me get a tool, tighten that up, and then I'll zoom in close for that. Is this by chance the right tool that happens to be sitting right here? Highly unlikely, highly unlikely. Where's the rest of the tools? Oh, there they are. Let's see if there's any chance. 7/16, I don't think that's right. I think it's the 1/2 inch. Let's see. Let us see if anyway, did I get that right? No. So that doesn't work. I need, if this is the right one, then I need a different wrench. Nope. Arrgh. There we go. This is probably yep, okay. So that needs socket wrench and there we go. There we go, tight enough. All right, cool. So now, as you can see, there is a studio peg hanging up there. Pretty slick, right? Let's put that back like that so you can continue to see. So that's what happens there. And now we'll mount this thing. Marvin says it could do with getting some star washers to lock them in position a bit better. Yeah, locking washers probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Bruce says, I've had my first camera for about 2 weeks now. G7, awesome. I've been doing a lot of learning, but still a long way to go. A lot of settings to figure out. Yep, there's a lot of settings in those cameras, no doubt about it. Marvin says, or some Loctite. Yeah, there's all kinds of options, all kinds of ways to go. Burnsteck says, oh, PhotoJoseph idea for a random live show. Studio tweaks with PhotoJoseph. Man, that'd be a never-ending show, right? I'd have content forever that way. Now, this is definitely one that will require a security cable. So before we do anything else, let's find an extra one of those, which is right here. Because we do not want this falling on my head, because that would freaking hurt. hurt. Yeah, I don't know about this. Well, it is definitely out of shot, out of frame from there, way out of frame. Huh. Let's try it. I mean, that's what we're here for. To give it a try. Michael says still clipping occasionally. No one else is reporting clipping. That's odd. Why would he be getting clipping that no one else is? Huh. Burns says, there are some awesome lights, but what are my price range for what I do? These things? No, these are cheap. Or unless you guys are talking about something else. Burns, these lights were really cheap. These were, okay, they're listed at $500 on B&H, which is, which is partially why I thought, wow, that's a really good deal. Kind of fell into the, list price and what it actually sells for. I got them for $100 a piece, and I think normal price is probably $300. If I was going to spend $300, I probably wouldn't buy these. I really like the Generays, of which I have several in the studio now. Those I've been really impressed with, and they are, I don't remember the price, sorry, but they're reasonable. I'm pleased with them, and I got the bigger, I had 3 of the bigger ones and 2 of the smaller ones. They're not bicolor, which normally is what I prefer. These ones that I'm putting up here are bicolor, but these are pretty good. Oh, okay, Burns is talking about, you're referring to the apertures. Yeah, the aperture lights, those are really nice. Those are definitely spendy. Okay, I'll shut up now. Let's plug this in and see what we get. Hey, does anybody know with the Generays, so you can get a remote control. I looked at their 30 bucks each. Can you control multiple lights from a single remote? That would be handy, because if I'm thinking, if I wanted to put these lights on the dimmers on the back, okay, so we had the discussion of I don't know, I'm not totally in focus here because it's designed for me to be closer. We had the discussion where, and then when I did the first live show from here, if the background should be darker or not. And I talked about how to make the background darker and still work with the cameras that are there, I would have to make the foreground brighter. And some people like the idea of a darker background, some people like the way it is. And here's my current thought process on this. If I have the one dimmers that I can easily get to here, it'll depend on the show. If I'm not going back there, then I'll just make it darker, I stand out more, and the fact that it's darker kind of tells you, the audience, that the show is here and only here today. But if the background is fully lit, then you know that the show is going to move into that back space. And of course, I have the excuse to turn it up brighter, so it's brighter for the cameras back there. Doesn't that make sense? I kind of like that idea. So in that regard, I can buy dimmers for them. They're 30 bucks a piece. Can you control multiple lights with a single dimmer? It didn't look like it, but I figured somebody might know. All right, let me plug this thing in. Just trying to fall over. Where am I going to plug this thing in today? Let's see here. It is shocking how many of my power outlets I have used already, how few I have. Oh, look, there goes the camera shaking because I've grabbed onto the rigging and I have not yet stabilized that other bar. So it actually has not been a problem yet for a live show. Obviously, I'm doing this, I'm moving it, but this is not what I normally do in a live show. So, yeah. And I see a bunch of comments coming. I will check them momentarily. Let me get this thing plugged in. Try and get the cable out of the way so it looks somewhat normal. It's good enough for now. Go. I do appreciate that these come with massively long cables. Yike. All right. Will this reach? Yes. Perfect. And that's where it would plug in anyway. Let's see, comments. Burnstuck, I looked at that too. I don't know if you're talking about the sale now or not. Sorry, kind of out of sync here. Michael says, don't getting clipping with my, headphones, maybe it's your speakers. Excellent, there we go. Bart says you can get Aperture M9 for $49. Granted, it's the size of a credit card, but it's honestly one of my favorite lights. Right on. Almost always have at least one on me. Aperture M9. Now I want to look at that. You guys cost me money. You know that, right? B&H. Aperture M9, you say, do you? AL-M9? That must be it. $45, pocket-sized LED. That looks like fun. Nice. Nice. And it comes recommended, you say, huh? You like this? Cool. 5500 plus or minus 200K, so slightly adjustable. 9-step brightness, $45, integrated battery, 1.75 hour battery, that's pretty good. Neat. Neat. God, you guys always trying to get me to spend more money. That's pretty cool though. Okay, let's not get distracted. Wait, where'd my water go? Hello? I swear to God, there was a pile of water here. Oh, that's right. All right, here we go. Let's see if I turn this guy on. Okay. Intensity and color. I'm going to make it warmer because I think that'll be fun. And let's take the intensity down to about half. Let's try that. I need to not have it spill onto the desk. Let's just see what we get. Oh, okay. And I guess I need to turn this off. See, there's the passing under, which is what I didn't like about the idea. Well, that just really is going to make for a big old bright hot spot right on my noggin, isn't it? Which is definitely not an attractive look. Yeah, it's too directly overhead. It needs to be out and pointing back. Definitely needs to be out and pointing back. Let's see what's going on in the comments here before I move on. I'll corroborate that your lav gain is a tad hot, but it's more of a soft clipping. Okay, well, I will turn the gain down slightly on this. Let me get my audio interface up. You can see how this looks. Well, that's not my audio interface, that's YouTube. Where is it? Hello? XAir, where are you? Are you launching? There it is. Okay, let me bring my levels down just a little bit. So the lav levels have just been brought down a little bit, so let me know if that is any more better. Okay. Burnstack, I know you can daisy chain the lights and control them with one remote, but as far as multiple lights with different settings from one remote, then no. No, I'd want them all to have the same setting for the generators. Marvin, you can Wi-Fi mains controls that work off an app. I don't want to do it over an app. I just want to have a knob on the wall. Bart says now does his show from a boat studio. It's just the gentle rocking of that Oregon Ocean. How did you know? Marvin, Wi-Fi controller. Yeah, I don't want to do Wi-Fi. Don't want to do Wi-Fi on this. You're bad for the distraction. It's always your fault. Burns, wait, which generator lights are you referring to? These are, can I see the model? They're the round, I can't see the models. Why would they put a model number on it? That would be too easy. There's a sticker that says DXO816, but I don't think that's the model. Let me see the other. Let me look at the other side of it. See on this one. It might have a little more info. Here we go. Spectro LED 14. Spectro LED 14. That's the big ones, the 14 inchers, and then I have the little ones, 8s, 9, something like that. But it's the 14s that I want to put it on. Marvin, wrong item, different project. Fair enough. Michael Spetz, AL9 is the nice position. AL9 is really nice. The position on the LEDs can create shadows. Oh, yeah. Okay, you guys are talking about other lights, barn doors. don't need that. Okay. So this doesn't work like that. I think that's safe to say. I think that is safe to say. That does not work there. Can I? Where'd the switch go? Here, switch, there it is. Okay, so there's off, on. Yeah, that's definitely no good. That's a big spot right on top of my head. That is definitely no good. So I would have to put it on an arm sticking out. Which there happens to be a pole. Can you see that on this camera? See that pole sticking into the frame? That is coincidentally there because it's just sitting there to hold up the blanket to keep it from dipping down too much. But if memory serves, that pole was purchased specifically because it's the right size. And maybe not. Let's try this. Well, I guess a little did make this snug, which is the whole point. Ow. Some vicious little connectors. All right, come here, you. Let's just leave you. There we go. Just leave you there. Will this actually fit in here? Nope, that is the wrong size. Okay. So, let me see, I have another pole around here somewhere. Nope, it's the same thing. I know that I have another metal pole. Where would that be? Might be getting used somewhere. Maybe I'm imagining it. And that fragile little thing I call a brain, I thought I had another pole. I know what I can use. There we go. Perfect. Wait, hold on. I need to mount. I don't think I can do that on here. No. 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 Ooh. Oh. Haha. Haha. Okay, this does seem like partially like a bad idea, but the whole purpose of this is to, no. Oh, why don't those posts fit? Isn't that, oh, because it's not a mini peg on that side. Okay, I need a different type of this. Okay, hold on. We're gonna get there. Burnstick says you can, just not with those, talking about the remotes. These lights are not linkable like mine. My mistake, one remote per LED light. Yeah, that's what I thought. If they're linkable, they would have at least as mine do a telephone jack on the back. That allows that cable to daisy chain, right? Yeah. Good old gobo arm, exactly. I just got to get the right post. So that's, oh wait, it does fit. Okay, was I trying to put it in the wrong end? No, it fits in either end. Okay, what is wrong with me? Why wouldn't that fit? Oh, maybe that's a different one. Hold on. Huh, yep, that is actually a different post. Different size post. Who knew? Okay. Tool. Obviously. Bastard. Where'd you go? Hello. Big fat washer. Where'd you go? Why'd you roll away? Oh, well, you have been replaced. No, wait, that's the wrong size. Crap. Lovely. That's okay. I got more. I've got more of them here. Where'd you go? Here we go. All right. Backup washer has been found. Different post has been found. Super. Now I've got the post of the right size. There we go. Let's put that and that. And tighten this down. Yeah. Oops, come on, twist. There we go. So yeah, I would definitely need a little locking washer to really make that tight. But I mean, it's certainly not going anywhere. But let's still I'll put this on here. There we go. And let's go this direction. Oh, or not. Shoot. It doesn't work. Ooh, wait. Haha, look. This is cool. This, there we go, is designed to go here as well. I think. I hope. Yes. And now it'll lock onto there. Voila. Love versatile gear. Super. Okay, that's in place. Now, let's get the arm. Put the arm on. Whoa, who's here? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sean Mark Nipper has decided to show up in the house. What's up, brother?
How are you? Good to see you. It's like
Good to see you.
with this thing. I'm like, I can't take it anymore.
You can't take any more of that.
No, I got
What you
this
got?
for you, too.
Oh, cool. Thank you. And your coat, your jacket's on the hook by the door.
It's the black sweatshirt crew.
Brigade. Yes.
Okay.
So I'm just seeing what kind of havoc I can wreak with this setup here, because
Right.
why not? Why not?
There you go. I love it.
Right? What could possibly go wrong? Famous last words.
So are you trying to mount the Dre cast?
Yeah, and just put it out a little bit, because in this position, so here, let me switch back over to the camera for these guys. So now that is in place. I don't know, you can almost see the end of it. This would go out to there. Yeah, because it's coming straight down, it's too much. I don't know if I like this idea or not, but I'm gonna try it. Here, hold that for me, would you?
Sure.
I'm gonna secure this thing, if I can find a way to secure it, because this is already making me nervous. There's no good way to secure this thing,
You know,
guys.
these lights are great, but my issue when they're on a stand is that you can't point them down very far.
Oh,
Of the-
because of the shape of the arm. Oh, interesting. Huh.
Put that up. You can't. It's just
Well,
I mean, affordable for bicolor lights. $110 these
is that what it was? 110? Yeah. It was definitely a bargain. This is clearly not secure at all, but it's, I guess, better than nothing. I just want to have something over my head here. At least it'll give me time to run. Okay, so now, let's see if I can move. There we go.
pistol grip, don't you?
I do. I'm glad that I refound this thing. All right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We're definitely getting a little wiggle. Oh, I'm gonna have that same issue you're just talking about going down, because I need to go backwards and it doesn't go that way. Oh, interesting. This is, I don't know if you could hear what Sean was just saying. Imagine if this was the ground coming up, you can't tilt these down because the doors get in the way. You could take the doors off, but you know, that kind of would defeat part of their purpose. Yeah, this is definitely not a good idea. Nope. This is a bad idea. All right. Well, it had to be tried. Now I know. Okay, but that still takes us back to the issue of the glare from the backlight being way over there. Bart says, have the other knuckle grab that pole holding.
If you go the other way, you can get it that far. Let me try it again.
Oh, if you bend it around.
Yeah, instead of going this way,
Oh, I see.
you can get a little bit more.
Okay, all right, sure,
Give
that's
it a
good.
try.
It's still, I think, just the mounting it this way seems like a bad idea, but
It's bowing a little bit.
yeah, it's bowing a lot. But let's just,
But that's that's your max.
that's your max. Okay, the amount might be okay. Okay. Oh, it's super wonky. I mean, nothing seems like it's really that stable on there. But we can at least try the lookout and see if we're on the right track.
This is your product stuff right here, so
Yeah.
or your hair light. You know I love the hair light.
Oh, that's what we're working on, is the hair light. Where's the right switch?
Johnson Production. What's up? I'm watching some of your videos.
Where's the right switch?
Very good.
There it is. There it is. Okay. Okay, so now,
Sean can run commentary and stick the Bob Barker mic. All right.
all right, so now,
Is that up all the way?
no, it's turned down.
You got a nice green hue on that.
That's
Here.
the focus peaking. Sean's not familiar with focus, so
Clearly not. That's why there's. I am now that I got an Atomos recorder monitor. I can see better now and bifocals.
I'm not really getting much of a backlight there, am I? Go ahead, take the intensity all the way up on it for me. Let's see.
All right, that is maximum. And split down the middle for temperature.
So we'll get the maximum light, which is what I want. I figured to give it a little bit of warmness. Why not?
You get out of your way.
I mean, it makes a difference. It does make a difference. Jake's is falling on the shoulders now. What was Bart saying? Have the other knuckle grab that bar will fix your bowing issue. It's bowing. Oh. Have the other knuckle grab the bar. I'm not sure what you mean. It's, I think just because it's making the whole unistrut bend out a little bit. And this bar itself has definitely got a little, yeah, the whole unistrut is bending a little. Anyway, so that's, okay, so that is hitting my shoulders, which was the idea. It doesn't have the top-down glare problem. Well, okay, Sean, can you go up and just turn the light off? Let me see what it looks like off. That's a big difference. So it was hitting the top of my head quite a bit. Okay. So let me see the ladder. Oh, there's that washer I was looking for. It's hiding in the ladder. Could you stand in my spot for me?
Yeah. I'm loving this new setup, by the way. This is great. You got your windshield of an iPad over here. And you got your...
He's very helpful. I almost completely killed it, didn't I? I mean, I don't want a glare on the top of my head. That is definitely not a good look.
You're not digging the glare?
Well, definitely not digging glare on top of my head. It's not a good look for a man of my hair.
Powder?
Well, I haven't powdered, but I would like to be able to not have glare. And yeah, I'm like getting no separation on this shoulder.
We used to have, you were using this one before, right?
Right. So just look at the difference. Go ahead and turn that one on. It's the big switch over here. Look where I'm pointing. Hanging on the post. Yeah. And that puts a proper backlight. It's a much better backlight. Yeah. And you can turn that off. Yeah. See, now, that's so much better. I get a nice rim on the shoulders. Yeah. The problem is the glare on the table, which is now hidden because of all this crap here. But
right. I noticed that.
Yeah, that's, where is it there? That's the problem that I'm getting.
There where the zebras are?
Yeah. Yep, yep. I haven't even tried diffusing that light. I mean, if a tiny bit of diffusion might actually help.
Maybe look right at it when you said that.
Of course I did. Let me find the hair nets for it. Yeah, don't climb up there. Don't move the tape. Here.
Hey, maybe look at it again.
That's what I do.
And the audio is, in my personal opinion, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I think the audio is pretty great.
We need to do a lot more to get rid of the background room tone.
It's not so bad though. I mean,
Yeah.
people listen to it on, I guess.
When I'm listening to the recording, oh come on, God, I hate these things. When I'm listening to the recording and I add in a little noise reduction, it makes a huge difference. Come on, stay. There we go. Okay. Maybe this doesn't have to be at full brightness either. So, I'm hardly getting any of the separation now, huh? Yeah, it's like the separation's gone, isn't it? Ricardo says, what about a cloth on the table? No, see, this table is I love this table. I love this tabletop. It's a sheet of steel so that it bounces light up. It was never designed to have a light shining on it and reflecting, but it bounces light up. It just is part of what makes this look so good. If I have other tabletops, I could swap this out for something, but no, I love my shiny tabletop.
That's cranked.
That's cranked all the way?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's cranked all the way. There is shoulder separation, but we're still getting the glare. I mean, the glare hasn't changed at all. Yeah. Jess, thank you. Jess is saying don't stand on top of the ladder. But Jess,
You're not supposed to see that.
I always stand on top of the ladder. I thought that it says step here, right? Isn't that what it says?
Looking from watching you. So, without this, no glare. With this, glare.
Well, it's still glare. It's just that it's under 100 IRE. take it down till it's not glaring. Let me look at it on another monitor. I mean, okay, that definitely looks better, but it's not doing anything for the backlight. Turn it back up. Yeah, so there's the backlight. So, yeah. Burns says the reflection does add some character. It's not really that distracting. Jess knows someone who fell doing that. Jess, I know people have fallen off the floor, so I'm can I say?
You tried lighting from the side?
No, I haven't, because what I want is not just head, but shoulders, right? And I'd have to bring two in on the sides. Yeah. Ricardo says, I agree with Burns' tech. It's not too distracting. In addition, you're there almost all the time to cover the reflection. So here's the reason. Can you turn the light back up for me? Let me get this crap out of the way, and so you can see more specifically what I'm concerned with. For those who weren't here in the very beginning of this. Yeah, all the way. Is it up all the way? Okay. Let me get some of this crap out of my way here, because I need to have the desk clear like it would be in a demo for you to really appreciate what I am trying to solve. Okay. Okay, so the position of the glare right now is there. The light has been moved so that it is there, so that when I stand at my primary talking demo position, the glare is gone. That's by design. This position is off center so that I can reach my computer. When I do a picture-in-picture, it comes up here. It's not over my face, like the other day when I did that, like an idiot. So this is great, right? This is awesome. The problem is, if I'm going to do unboxing, a camera demo, whatever, I'm not going to do that on top of my computer. I'm going to take half a step over, center it on the camera, which is also where, of course, the overhead camera is, which is normally where the close-up camera would be pointing to. So if I was doing something like this, I'd have the close-up camera on there, right? All of these are going to be, these have all been positioned, and obviously they can move, but they're all positioned so that I have this center space to work in. If I move over, then I'm battling with the computer. The problem is now when I'm here in the center position, now you got the glare. See, now that glare is there, and Sean's blocking part of it with his hat.
Could you just get a flag?
Well, I can move the light, but if I move the light, it moves to either, the glare is going to hit it no matter what. You can't flag off the glare without flagging off the entire light. It's pointing straight at it, right? So either I just accept that it's there when I'm doing this, but that irritates the crap out of me, or find a different position for it. Burns says, any way to raise the light a little bit more and change the angle of attack? I believe we have tried that, but let's go ahead and try it again. That light will go up quite a bit farther.
Stand in front of your computer again. And then where you're going to be doing a demo.
You see it? Yeah, obviously. Bart's saying raise the light higher.
You can't, it's taped.
Yeah, okay, so. Yeah, the silver bar was showing up in the shots. It was killing me. Before I did the GH5S thing, I had to tape it off. I believe this one's already at max. Yes, it's just this one that goes. And that is max height.
Well, you're still glaring, and
Yeah, it's still glaring,
that's not even really hitting you.
and I've lost some of the advantage of it, and it's still glaring either way. Marvin says, if you're in the center, just use two ancillary lights and then move back to use the main camera sorted. Well, I can't turn that light off just because I take a half a step over, right? I can't be like, oh, light on, light off. That doesn't work. I can't be changing lights in the middle of the show. Burns says, might be a stretch, use two lights, one to each side and the back, so they're just enough to light you but not reflect on the table. Yeah, that's what Sean was suggesting. Ricardo says it's more distracting the reflection of your shirt. Wow. Does the light have barn doors? No, it doesn't, but even if it did, it wouldn't matter because the way it's pointing straight at me, which means it's pointing straight at the metal table. So barn doors aren't going to help. Burns is right, the same as you said, at an angle, but not from here, possibly from over there. Problem is then I need two of them. But,
I just happen to have two Dracasts.
well, actually, better yet, I happen to have two 8-inch generators. So, sure, what the hell, let's do it. Why not? What else are we going to do? Let me get this thing down before it falls on my head.
I moved this way about 8 inches or so as well.
Okay, well, so that'll probably help when I'm in the center position, but then when I go to the pole position, once again, it fails. It gives me the reflection. It can't, the simple fact is it can't be directly behind me because that is pointing directly at the metal table, which will cause glare. Yeah. That's just no way around that. So dual lights coming at angles is likely the only real solution. So,
C-stands now.
well, I'll use these two, right, the rolling stands. I'll use the same stand. So go ahead and lower that down, okay, and take off that light. We'll replace it with the 8-inch or the 9-inch, whatever the hell it is. Yeah, try and save it. Shit's expensive.
I just bought a new roll.
Burns says, you could build another Unistrut set behind you. Kidding. Run, John. Jeremy says, I love the Casey Neistat shirt. I think I'm going to go buy one. Can you get a commission? No, I can't, but thank you. I love this shirt too. I know. My family thinks I'm crazy. They're like,
A bunch of people on Instagram pop up with the...
yeah, of course. They're like, are you going to wear that every day? I'm like, I don't wear it. Shut up. Leave me alone. Leave me in my shirt. All right.
Okay.
It's thirsty work, this. Okay.
Put on here?
The 8 inches, so, or 9s, or whatever the hell they are.
Yeah. Say power?
That's a good question, actually. I don't know. The bricks are over there. It's 17 volt. I think that's less. Yeah, there's 24s. They're different.
What did you just ask me to do?
Powers are over there on the floor, and the other light is over there too. See, these little generators, guys. If you haven't seen these before, these are the little ones. These are the 9s. Yeah, Spectral LED 9s. They're just nice, little, simple, dimmable lights. I really like them. I like them a lot. Not that I have ever done it, but the hole right here is for a photographic umbrella, so you could pop an umbrella in there to diffuse light.
I don't see them.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought they were with that. All right, if you could wrap up that light, that power cord for me so we don't lose that, and let me find the power.
I'm glad I was coming home.
Is your wife at home right now going, I thought he was on his way home? All right.
Well, as far as the sound goes, I think it's much better than I thought it was going to be.
What? I'm sorry, say that again?
The sound, it's better than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, the sound's better than you thought it was going to be. Well, that's good to hear.
I thought it was going to be a hellacious rumble.
And Jake,
It's night, and you don't have anybody working next door.
well, yeah, right now it's quiet. Have you seen a live show though yet? Yeah, you have. You watched the GH5 thing.
Yeah, they sound pretty good.
Yeah, so Jake, I know you're watching if you're still listening. The audio, well, you've heard the live show now, and it's clearly not as clean as it was before. And we're going to continue to work with it, but we may give you a call again and see if you can help us out because I really do want to try to eliminate more of that background noise. And Ryan is saying that the EQ levels that he's goosing to get the most out of my voice is the same frequency as the background noise that we're trying to eliminate. So that, here's the power supplies. That is the challenge that he's facing. So if you have any thoughts on that, we may give you a call. What it needs, and did you already email me about this? Might have been a different thing. Need like a noise canceller like I have that I run in Final Cut. That's a real-time noise canceller, but it's for software, it's for the editor. It's not real-time processing on there, on the XR.
Any little Velcro thingies? What do you use?
Yeah, I do actually. Well, here, just use this. Here's a bongo. Burnsec says, I almost got those round lights, but I didn't see them on a deal zone from B&H. I like the linkable ones just in case. Yeah, linkable's a really good idea, for sure. Bart says, just put a Luma Cube on a DJI Phantom 4 and power it overhead with it set to track you. Worry about the audio later. Digging it. That's funny. Okay.
Right, I should have made a video about me wrapping up this cable, and I could have got a bag of free ones.
Right. Come on. There we go.
Wow.
I know, they're long, which is great. Really great, but
really good.
man, there's some long-ass cables on these things. They're really great until you don't want them to be long, and then you're like, where do I coil up 17 feet of this? You just plug it into that for now.
Okay.
Where do I coil 70 feet of audio, of power cable? Well, okay, so these are going to go in the back, cross lighting. So one of them I would actually put, for now just put it like right where the gray and the black meet.
Okay.
But if it works,
Stand for now?
well no, you just put it on this one so we have the same height controls, yeah, because this is where it'll go. Let's get this 4x5 out of here. Anybody want to shoot 4x5?
I remember when you did that.
It was kind of fun. And if this works, I will position that light behind this and it's just sticking up right there. So we'll raise it to that height.
Right.
Here's the light. Ryan's going to come in tomorrow like, I just cleaned this.
This thing right here, what is that? Oh, that's for the umbrella sticker.
Yeah, yeah.
So that means I can't go down. Oh, look at that. I see you. Okay. I'm gonna put the angle ahead of time. See you for cookie. Demonetized.
So my GH5S videos just got demonetized. I know, over 4,000 views. Boom, got demonetized. Because YouTube's a bunch of a-holes. So, so actually I haven't done the official report yet. I got to do that. I was going to do that when I walked in and then I got distracted.
No. You get distracted.
It's so annoying. It's like, I would say at this point, we're probably striking 80–90% of my videos get demonetized for a short period of time. They always come back, but they pretty much always get demonetized. It's just phenomenal.
Time that you need to demonetize.
All right, exactly.
Do you get a notice when they do that?
Nope. You just have to happen to look at your videos and go, oh, look, there's a little yellow $ sign next to my video. Well, so much for making money on that one. I don't think so. All right. So let's see, I'm gonna get this thing to the same height. Can you, from back there, can you tell me, are these about the same height, Sean?
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay.
Except it's not really pointing at me. Angled down a little bit more than I see tons of dots now. Yours is angled a little more down than mine is.
Okay, mine's definitely higher as well. Let me pull it down a little. Yeah. All right.
Look at that.
Okay,
Liking that.
we're getting some of the backlight. That shoulder's good. This one's not as much. Are we crossing or are we trying to go ahead and rotate that towards me? And it's not hitting the table. Bart, you may have a winner here. Bart says they heard how many times you said shit during your live stream and missed it, so they got to punish you somehow. Marvin says YouTuber.
Lightning cable giveaway.
Yeah, I got to test them first. Marvin says if YouTube needed an alternative streaming media to compete with YouTube, and then maybe they would get sensible, right? Tell me about it. Okay, you don't have to move the whole wheels. You can just twist it.
Oh, this thing will work.
Okay. Maybe it's the other light that's... Turn that light off. Let's see which. Turn it back on again. Okay, yeah, it just needs to be probably tilted up. I think it's pointing too far down. I pointed it too far down. Burns Texas, my right has glare. Oh, it does, doesn't it? Look at that. I missed that because I was crap in the way. Okay.
Son of a...
Okay, point that one more that way. Yeah, just rotate the whole thing. Keep going, keep going. I mean, at that point, it's probably not going to be hitting me. Oh. It is now lighting my garage door. Excellent. So it would have to be... You're going to go way over to the side? Yeah, Jake's saying right side needs to go further out of the frame.
Okay, what is that doing?
Well, you got to raise it up. The light is actually in the shot. No, wrong direction. There, and then take it up. Keep going. I agree with what Bart says. Seems like the glare stays in line with the C-stand. If the stand is out of the frame, then you might be safe. That's a good point. Okay, there's no glare on the TV, on the table now. Take the intensity. You can't reach it up there. Oh, here, why don't you take the ladder and then you can adjust.
That's it. Going down.
Yeah, take it down. Okay, bring it up.
About halfway.
Bring it up all the way real quick.
All the way.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I'm barely getting any separation off the shoulders. Well, you guys tell me. Okay, okay, so this is on, it's on full blast.
Yep.
Right, just turn it off completely. Okay, no, it does make a difference.
It does.
It does make a difference. Bring it back on again, all the way up.
All the way.
Yeah. Okay, let me. So I'm getting double glares on here though. Burns. Anybody can do lights, they said. It's easy to do YouTube, they said. Give me a second here. Let me. Yeah. Lovely sound you guys are hearing is my refrigerator. I'm putting a little anti-shine on right now. Let's see what happens. I am powdering my nose. It certainly cuts the glare. It's still a little bit too hot, but we could probably bring it down and get away with it.
Halfway.
That's it halfway?
Yeah, when you weren't looking away, so full. And half right there.
All right. You guys, go back to full.
That's full.
Okay, audience, we're at full right now. Maybe take a screenshot of that. That actually would be great. For those of you who are inclined, take a screenshot of it at full. Okay, and then go ahead and set it to 50.
Halfway.
Okay, now it's at halfway, so do a screenshot at halfway. I mean, I can barely see the separation on my shoulder now. Granted, I'm not usually wearing black, but still, you know, it's good to be able to wear anything when you're here. Okay. So, all right, you guys tell me what your thoughts are for those who have done screenshots and are comparing side by side. Burn says, could you point both lights at the ceiling? Does it have enough reflection or is it too high up? That's too high up. Yeah. Burn says, wardrobe change.
Ooh, that is something.
What's that?
Bouncing the light. You could actually put it over here and then bounce it back at you.
You're never going to see it. This is way too big of a
Not with
room.
these guys, but
Yeah.
with those other ones. Yeah.
No, it's not enough. That's not enough. All right, guys, what do y'all think? Waiting for some feedback. Bart says, lighting is hard, especially if you're by yourself. Thank God Sean showed up. I pride myself on lighting for my work, but I always hate the lighting I do on myself or YouTube. It's tough. Bart says, the black hoodie is really going to make you look different. You'll see much more separation in wearing your usual. Well, usual is, you know.
Blue shirt.
I do have the blue shirt here. I could put that on. There's no usual, but this guy. Cheeky fucker. All right, let me change up here.
I don't know, we could try it against my orange jacket.
Oh, believe me, I considered putting that on just now.
Oh, that blue shirt.
Well, this blue shirt just happens to be here because I took it off yesterday so that I didn't screw it up when I was doing some other stuff. Wardrobe change is a cop-out. Thank you, turn the fan on. I agree. It should work with any shirt, including solid black. Turn says, not far from Burn suggesting turn the eyeliner above you facing down. Try the eyeliner above you facing down.
Huh?
I'm not sure what he means. Oh, well, I've got 3 lights up here. I'm not quite sure what you mean. Turn the fan on. Turn the fan on. Says position the lights directly at the ends of the eyeliner when you're saying eyeliner, you're talking about my eyeliner, the physical curved eyeliner thing? That's
huge thing over there.
I don't think that's what he means.
Take up a parking lot.
I think it takes, yeah. Position the lights directly at the ends of the eyeliner, pointing slightly upwards, so their projection, maybe he means the eye line, projection goes into the curve. No, he is talking about that eyeliner. I can't use that eyeliner on set here. It would be kind of in my way, if that's what you're meaning. Here's the product. Bart demands I change clothing. Well, Bart, you win. Position the eyeliner slightly behind you. I get the ideal shoulder-head lighting ratio. Oh. Okay, yeah, I can't do that. I need to be, this whole space is open space. This has to be open space because this is where I work.
How does that feel? I mean, is that
This is so great. This is so awesome.
Duck out of your office till I come in here. What a good feeling.
He's saying take the eyeliner above me facing down. Do you like that?
Just off camera.
Just off camera. Okay, the eyeliner above me facing down. That's interesting.
How permanent would that be?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't own the eyeliner, first of all. If I did, I'd want to use it for portraits. Interesting idea. Turn the fan on, but I don't want to do that.
This light right here.
Okay, so let's go back to, nobody said anything about the half and the full.
So here's full.
Is it full now?
Yeah.
Vern says, do you have more bigger diffusers for in front of the hair lights? I can put, might be able to put umbrellas in them. See if I have any that are shoot through.
Way down,
Yeah, it would take the brightness so far down, I'd be afraid of losing pretty much all the light. I can try it.
So here's off. There's nothing on that.
That's it. That's at the lowest setting. Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, for like the 3 lights that I have in front of me, I do have a couple more small diffuser panels like the ones in front of me. But yeah, I mean, that would severely knock back the amount of light on there. I seem to recall, hold on a second, because I do have small umbrellas, but I seem to recall that they didn't fit inside of those little umbrella posts that are on those lights, but let me just double check that. Because I only have, yeah, my shoot-through umbrellas. I know where the second one is. Yeah, I'm almost positive these don't fit. I only have 2 shoot-through umbrellas, and they've got this weird hexagonal post on them that I'm pretty sure does not fit. See if that fits through that. Just turn the brightness all the way down. I don't think that fits through there. No, yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah, this doesn't fit in there. And the other umbrellas I have are not shoot through. Well, here, we can just do this just to try it. See what it looks like.
Magic.
So I shot a wedding once. And I'm looking at the photos later, and it rained at the wedding, and the father of the bride picked up one of my umbrellas, and he's walking down. I'm like, what is up with that umbrella? Oh my God, it's one of my photography umbrellas. Walking the bride down the aisle in the rain, like this.
That's awesome.
Right? All right, here. So go ahead and take the intensity all the way up, and just hold this in front of it, and let's see what we get.
Oh, okay.
Without falling over.
I'm good.
Look, Jesse, it wasn't even on the top step, and he almost fell over. See?
I know.
Oh, here, sorry. Okay, major difference. Put it on again, and now with it on, just turn the light down to 0. Yeah, I mean, it's barely doing anything with that umbrella on there. Bring it all the way up. There's almost no point. Just flip the, yeah. Put the umbrella back in front. Is the light at 100%? Okay, that's umbrella on, light at 100, right? And just hit the power switch on the light. Yeah, back on. It's like doing nothing. Yeah, it's so diffused, it's barely doing anything at all. Yeah, it takes that much out, burns, unfortunately. Yep, everybody's agreeing. Cuts way too much light out.
Try.
Yeah, we tried though. Ideal would be a hard light shooting into a silk several feet away, but I know we're trying to we aren't trying to spend money and take up all the space in the studio. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. It is. Okay, so what do we think of it right now? So now the lights are out of frame. We're not getting the glare, which is what we were going for. I do have a reasonable rim light along the sides there. Let's see, I feel like that light might be able to get adjusted a little bit better, so it's in a slightly better position. But what do you guys think of it right now? I mean, I have to be really cognizant of the glare on my head. That might end up driving me nuts. Burns says, what about the lights just out of frame behind you at 20 to 30%? Well, those lights have to be illuminating the studio behind me or else I can't shoot back there. So those lights need to be pointing it there. Marvin says, wear a hat. There's always that. Get away from me with your hat. Well, you're kind of blocking the light.
Right.
And that's pretty good.
Out of frame. What we're dealing is.
This glare spot is zebraing at 95%.
On your head?
Yeah, see it on that monitor
Yeah.
where I see the zebras?
What side is that? Is that this one?
No, it's
Okay, you can drop that down a little bit.
no, hold on, wait, no, it's this side, so it is that one. Maybe just rotate it a little bit. Let's see. Just to cheat it a little. Yeah, it's gone, but so is its benefit. Spin it back. It really kind of has to be pointed right at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we can technically get closer.
We can't because I need to keep this space open. I've got to.
Yeah.
It's a shooting space. I got to be able to use it.
Well, the cool thing, like this, you don't have the big hole in the back that has a piece
Right.
of tape on it. So
Right.
Kind of nice.
No, that is good.
I like this the best. That's my opinion.
Yeah, let me see what happens if let me hit a little more.
I mean, glitter on your head or on the tape.
Neither of them are ideal.
Glare going here, I think it's better.
Did you just ask me if I have a cat? No.
What is that? Oh, that's for when you get pissed at lighting.
It's amazing what a little bit of powder does, isn't it? Just really takes a lot.
There you go.
Bart says, don't test it with you in the middle since that's mostly for overhead and close-ups. Move to your off-center position for when you're on the screen. Well, but I'd say it's an even split between them because, yeah, and I need to be able to be everywhere. I mean, okay, that might be, I'm not going to be over there, but that's a good spot. This is good. These positions all do work. Ricardo says, sincerely, I prefer the reflection on the table respect to the actual situation.
Man.
Ricardo, you liked having that huge glare on the table, though? I'm not sure I follow. Because right now we're getting the benefit from before. We're using two lights, but we're getting the benefit from before.
No dumb pole. Right.
And no pole to hide. Burns says, could you refocus your standing position within the software so you don't have to physically move? Refocus my standing position. Refocus the camera, you mean, Burns? Sorry, I don't follow. Refocus your standing position within the software. Oh, you're meaning cropping. It's not just about, yes, I could, but if I'm working at the computer's got to be, I have to be able to reach it. And if I'm working with a product, I want to be over here where I have empty space to work with the product. If I'm doing an unboxing or showing something on a camera, I don't want to be fighting for space with the computer or have to move the computer out of the way. So this is an ideal setup like that. I think that's what you mean, Burns. Yeah, okay, good. That is what he means. When I'm looking at the laptop, it's perfect, Marvin says. Excellent. That's good.
I haven't seen this setup.
Oh, yeah.
I think you showed it on the video, but
Yeah, but it's wobbly. I'm going to have to put another bar in. Yeah, I know. So, so the idea, here's all the scenes. So we've got, this is just me talking, not doing any tech stuff, just talking. This is talking with a computer, doing stuff on the computer. This is computer picture-in-picture. So if I want to do, show off whatever I'm showing off, got to show that up there. Then there's close-up camera, which is repositionable, but the whole point of it is that, like the overhead, it allows me to put things in the center of the screen, get my remote control out of the way, which I'm now trying to figure out a better place for this, because I don't like it there. Anyway, I can do stuff here. I am in the center frame position, and I've got my close-up camera and the overhead camera for that. Now, the comment split is currently set for me based off of a center position, but that I can change. And that's the kind of change that you're asking about, Burns, where I can, in software, I can slide that over. And usually if I'm doing comments, I'm probably more likely, oh, no. I shift back and forth all the time on that. But that's a case where if I'm going to be doing comments and I end up being over here, I can always just take half a step over. But even there, that's not bad. If I'm in this demo position and I do a comment split, probably just lean over a little bit. That's not too bad. I'll shift that a little. I'll shift that a little, split the difference, and then it doesn't matter where I'm standing as much. Yeah, that works. That works. Okay. Oh, cool. It's a big studio.
Are you sure about this whole YouTube thing?
YouTube. Forget about it.
You could still just be a photographer.
I could still just be a photographer.
Take people to Mexico and teach them how to.
That was fun. Didn't make any money, but it was fun. Burns says, you may have to take a break from it and start fresh tomorrow. Now that you've been focused on it, nothing will look right. Burns, I'm feeling good about this right now. I really am. I'm feeling good. Jake says, I like where the rim light is set right now. Nice glow on the arms and shoulders, and the head glare isn't bad. Yeah, it's not non-existent, the head glare, but it's not bad, for sure.
I'd rather have the head glare than the table glare.
Yeah, I agree. It's because the head glare is slight, and make it up, and I do that every day anyway. Bart says, Sean has a production hub hat too. I called out his shirt a while back, but now I'm really jealous. Turn the fan on now. These are fighting words. It's accenting the gray in your beard, but that makes you look more sage-like. It's probably good for the brand imaging. I don't know that looking older is helping my channel. Let's just say. Boy.
I guess I'm pretty serious gray going. I think I got more gray than you.
There's a good glow on the table. I think the table looks good.
You, but that's just because it's longer.
Why are you here again? Did you bring any whiskey? There's a good glow on the table. I like it.
Yeah.
Gray is the new young. Hey, cool.
Right? Silver fox, they say.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's gonna work.
Jess, are you still here? Our one resident female. We need more women watching the show. My statistics are so sadly skewed towards men. It's like, come on. I guess I'm just not that interesting. Burns says, when you change scenes, could you refocus your standing position within the software so you don't have to physically... Oh, how did that scroll up? Okay, I'm like, we just talked about this. Turn the fan and says, no hate from me, bud. I appreciate the effort you put forth. I'm just giving you a hard time. We're all friends here. Nobody would come in here at this hour of the night to give me grief if they're not a friend. Ricardo, take care. Thank you. Good night. I like it. I think I'm happy with this. And nothing's forever, but I like this. I like this. I gotta route the wires, but pair it long enough. It's not hard to do.
Seriously. Would you put those behind there?
Well, the light stands, this is kind of storage back here. So right there, I really can't.
You got storage space over there too now.
I do. Yeah, I do. No, I think these I'll leave here because they're not in the way there. Oh, this one, actually, though, this does need to go. Let's try this. Let's move it a little bit.
Not too much.
I know, but see if, can you maybe rotate a little bit more and then we'll lock the wheels down if it needs it. Although, yeah, turn it rotate towards me just a little bit. There you go. Brightness? I have no idea. I think so. Yeah, that's good. Okay, lock it down. Lock the wheels. I just wanted to be away from the backdrop, that's all. And then I'll put a tape mark on the floor if I do have to move them for another shoot.
Good call. I got a bunch of tape.
Yeah, we got that. We got the tape covered. Burnstick says it's YouTube. The comments will make you gray. That is true.
Yeah, you had somebody that was pretty pissed off during that GH5S.
Yeah, Sean and, Ryan put him in a timeout. It was like he was being a little uppity.
He kept deleting the comments. I couldn't see what he was ranting about, which bummed me out. But
He was
complaining about the image stabilization? Or?
Yeah, he's somebody who wants the camera to be what it isn't. The GH5, this is what a lot of people are not getting yet. The GH5S is made for a very specific market, and it is not
For everybody.
a vlogger. It was not made for them.
No.
And so people complaining like, oh, it doesn't have better autofocus. No, that's not what it was designed for. Why does it have IBIS? Because it has all these other things, and there is a portion of the market that wants that removed. And so they removed it. It's great. Burns Tech, thank you for saying that. Jake's saying, I'll put gaff marker on where the C-stands are sitting. So when you move them, and you will, you can put them back in the right spot. We will, absolutely. I will mark those down. Those aren't C-stands, by the way. These are, I like these things. I got one more free one sitting here. These are really cool. I have no idea what these are called, I forgot. But they're collapsible, or they're heavy, right? So they close up like this, all three wheels, obviously. And then on wheels, and the wheels are all lockable. And they go high. This is 20, I think a 20-foot height, maybe more. These are tall. I really like these things. They weren't that expensive. I bought them when I bought the Generators.
Yeah.
11 foot, 11.1 feet tall from Impact.
Like,
Impact makes good stuff. Impact is the affordable gear. Okay, I'm digging that. I am digging that. All right, well, the other thing I was going to do is figure out my photo moment for tomorrow, which I think is going to be about the, which camera is this? No, not this one, the G9. Still continuous focus for still photography. I wanted to shoot a sports game. Thank you, the G9. I wanted to shoot a sports game. Ryan was supposed to get me into a hockey game. He failed. I blame him.
How about women's basketball?
Great. You got one?
Yeah, college.
When?
I think it's Thursday.
What time?
I'll check. I'll
Okay, if it's Thursday evening, I can't. I'm out with my daughter Thursday evening.
Wednesday. It could be
If it's Wednesday, that'd be great.
tonight.
Could be now.
Yeah, I'll find out.
Okay, I would love to shoot. Yeah, that'd be great.
Because I got to shoot some stuff for the college anyway, so kind of fun to book it on her.
Okay. Yeah, find out when. I was hoping to do hockey. Somebody's idea was hockey. It might have been Ryan's idea was hockey, but then we never got any play there. But what I ended up shooting, just not last week and the weekend before, over the holiday break, I shot my little one, my 3-year-old. We went out and I shot a bunch of him. And I'm impressed with the autofocus capability. And if anybody thinks shooting a kid isn't hard, you haven't seen my 3-year-old run. Fast little dude. All right, he's going to check on that. So, well, I'm going to wait and see what you say, what you find, because
Let me see.
I might just wait then to do the focus and come up with something else to do tomorrow.
2018, here we go. Oh, they're not on Thursdays. They are.
Burnsteck says, I watched Luk Chung's coverage of the GH5 launch when he spoke with Sean. GH5 or GH5S? It was quite interesting.
The next one is the 20th of January. That's here.
20th, that's next week.
Saturday. That's a week.
I'm gone. I'm going to be in Portland.
Okay.
Burnstack, Sean Robinson said it best during the GH5 launch. The GH5 is a tool, so is the Sony, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they're tools.
Yeah,
Use the right
talking
tool
about
for the
Sony
job.
R7 that's got maximum low light capability. Well, now you get to stay in the family with Panasonic. You want a low light camera, get that one, and it's actually cheaper than the Sony. The Sony's like $3,200.
Is it?
So.
Yeah. GH5, you're talking about GH5, not the S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the S. The S has the super low light capability.
Yeah.
So now you're keeping the family. All your lenses are going to work. So.
I know. I'm stoked. I'm stoked. And I have a
Makes
really
sense.
cool project to shoot with the S when I get it.
To me, it sounds like they're listening to the customers, and they're like, "Okay, you want
Don't
that?
do that. Listen to your customers. Why would you ever do that? Okay. I like this. I'm good. I think I'm good with this. All right.
I just didn't get my jacket.
And he brought me, here, what'd you bring me? What'd you call it, the helmet?
That sounds good.
That sounds good. This, let me figure out how this thing works. Scusa, scusa.
Did I leave the tools in there? Yes, I did.
So this, all right, we'll just take it off of here.
Ordered this thinking that I was going to get
Why is the road on here?
the XLR1. So
And right.
I decided against it.
You set it against the XLR1. So this is so that you can put the XLR1 on here and still do it. So how does that work? This mounts.
This goes on top of here. So you got to remove the handle.
Right.
And the handle goes up here.
And this goes this way?
Uh-huh. Actually, so I got to give you the handle too. Because the
Oh.
handle that I have, sorry, I didn't bring it, slides down.
Oh.
On there, it's got a little bracket that slides.
But how does that attach?
You could technically put it up here, I guess.
Here, let's do this. Let's give them a view of this.
Maybe. No, you can't. You need the handle that I have.
Oh, this isn't even the right size tool for that.
Where's your,
Oh, and mine's missing from here. Ha, clever.
what's that?
Mine's missing from the side
Yeah, but
bolt.
that's only for these guys. I don't know if it
No,
works
it's the
for
same.
this.
Looks like the same one for that. Where did? Crap. Yeah, I'm sure. Here. One of these will fit.
Alright, so I'll have to bring you the handle.
Okay.
Got it?
Probably this one. Yeah. No, this is it. And ow.
There we go. Yeah, I decided against the.
Bart says they give you a nice place to keep your Allen key and you don't even use it. Yeah, I don't know quite how that happened, honestly. It was in there, and then it wasn't, so I got to figure out where it went. So how does that mount onto this? Because, oh, it goes on the front where I've got
right.
that.
But
Where,
you can put that. Let's see.
and forget, do I have to take this out to get to that? Here, close up on these guys. So I have to take off, this is the mount for my Atomos. How does that even attach? Oh, it's through the front. Okay, here. Damn, that is tight.
Did it just come off?
No, it's. I just got to get this
Oh,
out
yeah,
of the
you
way.
Wrench it down. I mean, good that it's so sturdy.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Try to do this without poking the hole in the sensor. There we go. That goes down. That comes out. So for those watching this, that looks pretty good, right? Lighting looks pretty good on that.
Evening,
The light looks pretty good on this.
a photo late moment.
There we go. So there's those guys out. Let's put the lens back on before I screw anything up.
Thumbs up for photo late moment, y'all.
Photo light moment. So now, where'd the helmet go?
Helmet. you just
It's right
have-
here. So this
And these are the screws,
goes there.
and that's the Allen. I want a small rig for my GH5. I keep going to buy one, but end up not pulling the trigger. Dude, they're cheap, man. I mean, that's like
For what it is,
the least
yeah.
expensive little cage.
Some other company just reached out to me about a cage they have they want me to review, so I'll have another one
Sweet.
here.
Send it. I've been reviewing the heck out of all my Amazon purchases.
Good.
But do you have to let them know you did it, or they just? I mean, they're gonna find you. Is it better just email them like, "Hey,
No.
I reviewed your stuff."
Just no.
Just
They just look for
review and
they
let
just
go.
look for active reviewers. I mean, the cage one is not an Amazon thing. That's something else. But okay, so that's in there. So now let me grab my XLR one so that I can actually put it on there.
The handle that comes with it, it actually has a little gripper thing that slides down this, which is interesting. You can raise and lower it.
Hmm.
Go halfway down.
The thing is, I don't.
What else it actually has is a hole that you can put a rail through, and you can attach other things off of that.
Oh, good. The camera lost focus. That's excellent. Go GH4. Okay.
It's snug, for sure.
The thing is, I'm not going to use...
Would this fit?
Oh yeah, that'll still fit on there. Yeah.
Sweet.
Give me
Okay,
the
so maybe the other handle. Good, because I got a use for it.
Well, good too, because I don't want to have to use the helmet.
Proprietary.
Well, no, the helmet.
Yeah.
Because I won't most of the time. How much is the helmet?
I have no idea.
Oh wait, this is like...
You got to move it over a little bit.
No,
Or does it
still
not work?
No, it's not. Well... Hold on, let me try this again.
Not all their stuff is completely compatible, I noticed.
What are people saying? Bart says they give you nice to keep your... Oh yeah. Are you sponsored by Panasonic or something? Yes, just a little bit, Burns. Small rig is like... No, he's kidding. Small rig is like Lego for nerdy adults. There you go.
Right? Except they don't hurt when you step on them, because let me tell you what.
Oh my God, yeah, anybody who has kids knows that one.
I don't want to have Legos in the front room anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't fit into those holes. Thank you. Oh, it would fit into these holes.
But those are bigger screws.
Those are bigger screws, huh? And if I did that, would this fit anywhere? Okay, this will fit on the front, but then where's the handle going to go? Oh wait, shine the light down here again. It'll fit there. No, it'll fit here.
Really?
It'll fit on those outside holes.
Oh, okay.
Here or here.
Nice.
So yeah, so that'll go into those.
So you're good.
It's like a big cheese plate. It's awesome. So this can go on the front. Oops.
So what I did is I ordered this right here, which will go on the other side. I can actually put it on either side, because the handle that I have has the little grippy thing, so I can have a handle grip on the right-hand side. Or actually,
Okay.
I'll probably put it on the left because my follow focus is over here, so I'll just like
Gotcha.
tune in Tokyo from... That's the
Tune in
dumbest
Tokyo.
thing I guess I said. Okay.
Oh, Sean, I'm sure we could find
How's the
something.
light on me? Because I mean, I kind of feel like a...
They're not watching you. They're watching. That's their.
Oh,
that's what
right.
they're saying.
Son of a mother. That's my...
Okay. Anyway, so guys, what do you guys think of, audience being you guys, of the view for the close-up camera? I mean, that's pretty good. It's maybe a little bit tight for this particular setup, but all right. So that's that in place. Now this will go here.
Yeah, 3 camera. You got overhead. Oh, that works.
Yep.
I'm liking that.
Yep.
For
Yep.
the,
Yep. Yep. Are these the right one? Hold on. Yeah, those are the right ones.
I'm still looking up the cage.
Of course, I've done all this, and I don't even know where I would attach a boom mic or what mic I would attach. It'd probably end up being off camera. Oops, I guess I need to, there we go, loosen that. Get that in there. Perfect. Now we're getting there. This is like Legos for adults, man. This crap is cool.
Yeah.
Or a Rector set that's even more. There we go. Okay, so now that's in place. Okay.
So the whole thing was $82 with the handle and this thing.
Okay.
So $40.
So, okay.
But don't send it to me Apple Pay because I still can't get it. Apple Pay's not working.
What do you mean?
I even called Apple. They're like, we don't know what's going on. We're still working on it. Engineers are, I can't set up Apple Pay on my phone. I even called them. They're like, I have no idea. We're still
Crap.
working on
Oh,
it.
that sucks.
Yeah, no worries.
Wow.
It's like, it'll be a surprise. Like finding money in a jacket hanging in the,
Right.
in the closet.
Right. All right, where's my Ninja? I want to put the Atomos screen on there.
Where did you put that? It's not on your other camera, is it?
No.
What the hell?
How do you lose a Ninja?
Especially that thing, because it's like a 7-inch. It's not in here.
No. No, but that's the Assassin box, so maybe the Inferno box is over here. There's the Inferno box. I found the box. Yeah.
Found the box.
Found the box. So much crap. Where the hell?
What were you doing the last time you used it?
Well, it was on the rig, which is why I'm confused, because it was on... I didn't take it off when I walked over here, did I? And like set it down here, because... Bart says my Ninja and my Allen key ran off together. That is entirely possible. They made Ninjalan babies. I don't have it in this rig. No, it's not in this rig. Oh, this is redonkulous. What the hell?
I want to grab mine.
No, I don't. I want to find mine.
I mean, I guess you're going to need it eventually.
Eventually. Oh, here it is. It's sitting right here. Right next to my iPhone Plus that I couldn't find the other day. Finally, I found that so I could sell the stupid thing.
So you got to look for something else. That's where you find stuff.
That's where you find stuff. All right.
Cool.
Yeah. There we go. And
Should we put this one?
we'll save it, right? Because that's...
That's for the this guy.
Oh, for the larger screws. Okay, well, I don't know. Don't lose it. There you go. So that's the rig if you want to have full-on everything. Your white tape? It's somewhere around here.
Right next to the Adamus.
Right next to the Adamus thing. Probably put a slightly better lens in this on it for this. Okay, well, that's awesome. So now I can, if I want to, I can put on the XLR one, which is great. It's definitely not how I'm normally going to shoot with it, but for occasions. So I'm going to do, here, I'll tell you guys what I'm going to do. I might have already mentioned it. If I haven't, then this is, you get to hear something exclusive. If I have, then I'm repeating myself. The project that I'm going to shoot with the GH5S, Ash, I don't know if you remember my friend Ash, who's a blacksmith.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we're going to shoot in his studio, do like a couple-minute long thing about blacksmithing, and I will shoot with the GH5S in 10-bit ProRes log so we can master to HDR, 60p. Nice. And we'll do some stuff in 1080 so we can do the full 240 frame, and then I guess see how it scales up, but I'm not going to rely on that. But we will rely on the 60, mastering in 30, so we'll get a 2x slowdown. But just poking the metal into the coals, the dynamic range difference between not just the blackness of the coals, but the darkness of the room.
Right.
The room can get very smoky. So if he turns off his ventilation, the place is full of smoke. There's some great little windows in there that I can put lights on the outside to shoot light beams through. Nice. So we can get some lights, beams coming through the smoke with him in the fire, stoking the fire. It's going to be beautiful.
Do you need a sound guy for that?
Probably. Okay. And so with that, I will use my Rode mic and plug it directly into here, and then we can mic that.
I got a brand new boom pole, just itching to use.
Oh, cool. We can just, record that directly in.
Okay.
Pretty cool, right?
Sweet.
That is such a sweet setup. So sweet. Okay. Awesome. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Let's see what they say. They're all asleep now.
Yeah. You got Burns and Bart.
Burns says, this is one reason why I like watching PhotoJoseph. The live streams are great to see something come together from ideas with a bit of expert behind it. Just a little bit. Let's not get carried away. I like to learn from pros and try it myself. That's how we all are learning here. We're all making the shit up as we go and learning from each other, which is what makes this so much fun. This is not a bad little collection here, is it? A couple of GH5s and a G9. Kind of a GH5S in here. Any moment. You left your light on.
I'm so glad I pulled up.
I'll have a GH5S sitting here soon, and yeah.
I don't know how I ended up walking in here with. Oh, I was watching this. I was driving. I was listening too.
Listening while you're driving, not watching. Not watching. All right, I'm gonna put this back on here.
Put the lights up by himself.
Right.
No one should ever have to do that.
No one should ever have to do that. That is badass setup right there.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need it. I got the rails and the follow focus, and I'm gonna use the top panel on the side. Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah. Now, because I will be shooting with the GH5S without the stabilization, you do still get lens
But that
stabilization.
doesn't have image stabilization, right?
Not in the body, the GH4, right?
So
Correct.
what's everybody freaking out about? I mean,
Because
we've been-
people like to whinge.
Jeez.
People like to whinge. People want everything, and they want it
Because
for
you have
$50.
I mean, sometimes it bothers me actually. I don't like the daily, you know, when I'm moving. I'd rather just move. I mean, I guess it's nice to have it in there.
Oh well,
Turn
it
off,
is.
but
I think one of the things, like one commenter was getting a little bit nasty, finally kind of backed off and he admitted that he's like, look, it's so good in the GH5 that the thought of losing it kills me.
right.
I get it, right?
Okay.
It is a beautiful thing, but
It's like stabbing your child. Not at all. Okay.
and on that note, cool. Alrighty, well, I'm going to clean this up and figure out what I'm going to do for my show tomorrow. So basketball is not until it's the 20th.
Yeah, it's not till later. Let me find out. There's some other sports events though that they got going on right now. So
Okay.
I'll take a look and see.
Burns says, I hate Panasonic. Why is the GH5 $2,000? It should be $200. Totally agreed. Yep. Andre, I just came to my job at 6 in the morning. What's all this time talking about sleep? That's funny. Andre, 6 a.m. Does that make it 9 here? It does make it 9 here. There we go. 9 hours ahead in Europe land. Okay.
I'm gonna go home and watch Black Mirror.
Cool.
I haven't watched, oh, so
Keep that.
Where,
Oh no, I need this
you-
one.
yeah,
I
you
need
can
this
show
one, and I need to figure out where the other one is.
So with this, you've got this little attachment. I don't know what other things they make that you can slide on there and put. I think there's well, like I said, there's rails you can get to come off the side here, and you got this clamp.
Oh.
Right? You could actually, you know, put off of that.
Super clamp something off.
Yeah.
Well, the only other thing I need to attach to it is a mic. And honestly, if I'm going to be attaching a Rode,
Yeah.
right? If I'm going to go for the Rode
there.
into the XLR1, that is not a mic that I'm going to put on camera and bounce around with. The kind of sound that I want on camera bouncing around with is just off of, you know, into the mini jack is fine.
Right.
If I'm going into here, then that's like you're saying, booming it.
Yeah.
It's putting it in location with a long XLR going in, so
Yeah.
it doesn't need to mount on.
Ooh, the sound would be cool on that too. Just having that. Cling.
Oh God, yeah. Oh, and that's going to be hard to record because it's going to be so loud.
Right.
Yeah.
So dial in over here. Now, can I listen to? We'll figure it out. We'll be right next to you. I'll be listening, monitoring.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, you'll probably want to just record into a recorder. You have a recorder?
I got the old GR60D. Still using that.
This is it. Yeah, the one that does the records dual levels.
Yeah.
Same one I have. Yeah, it's
The
great.
next purchase is the sound device Premix 6. Have you seen that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, brilliant.
Cool.
Sound device is like ridiculously expensive, but they came out with. You guys have probably seen this, Bart and Burns. You've seen the Premix 3, 6. Now they just came out with a 10, but they're normally like $2,000 for like the low end. But these are like run and gun, high end, super amazing thing. They're totally affordable. Like I think the 6 is $849.
Okay.
So you get, yeah, it's pretty great. Maybe
Cool.
you should have B&H send you one, and do a photo moment about it, and then we
Could.
can use it for that shoot.
I could do that. Andre says it's 6:20 in Slovenia. Hey, Andre, I'm coming to Slovenia in March for a couple weeks. Little family vacay.
PhotoJoseph meetup.
Yeah. Andre, you're in Ljubljana, right? I think that's right. Burns said, no. Bart said, use some Unistrut to attach the mic to the GH5 rig. Obviously the best solution. I could totally attach Unistrut to this mini, small rig thing. It's the way it's designed.
Oh, Brent's excited about the time code in for the GH5S.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Coming from the, Brent says, coming from 3 GH4s to GH5 was losing the time code input was a big disappointment. Now with the GH5S, I'm very excited. So Brent, here's something, I don't know anything about time code. I've been chatting with a buddy who says everybody's really excited about this and there's no reason to be excited about it because you can generate time code into the audio port on any camera that has an audio input jack. There are devices that are not expensive at all And you can ask me about it later if you don't know him, or just Google it. I'm sure you'll find it. But he had sent me a link to one of them. I've never heard of these things before. But apparently, that embed timecode on another audio track. Even you can still even record audio in, and you get timecode, so you have something to sync all the cameras with. So he's of the mind that this is not a big deal at all. I don't know enough about it to know how accurate that is, but apparently, so if you're coming from GH4s to the GH5, if you already have GH5s, Brent, don't feel like you have to upgrade to the S just to get the time code. There are other methods, from what I'm hearing. Again, not my bailiwick. I don't totally understand it. But
Don't touch the shelves.
don't touch the shelves. It shakes the whole thing.
Totally?
Yep.
Yeah, so Jake's saying the mixed P6 and 3 have analog limiting, so it'll limit it inside, and you don't have to have that second one at a lower rate.
Oh, okay.
It'll go, whoa, gotcha. So it's actually in the unit. It'll limit it for you. And that's for some people like, oh, I don't want to do that because I like that second feed to have a lower dB that you can preset. But that's what's great about the analog limiter is like you don't need that.
Okay.
So
Got
a
it.
little scary because something
Right.
shoots a gun. You're like,
Yeah. Okay, Brent's saying, yes, but I'm using the XLR1 and the timecode external generators take one channel of audio. Okay, got it.
can you do a splitter?
Isn't that what the slate does? Help with sync and post. Exactly, Burns. Apparently, people need more accurate than that. I don't know why. No, I get it.
Not if you worked with the last DPs that I've worked with, because he could care less about the slate. I'm like, right? He's like, go, it's okay, don't worry. I'm like,
But who's gonna?
And
how?
the guy in the film he's editing, he's like, no, slated, please. And DP's like, it doesn't matter. And he's like,
Yeah, DP clearly has never edited before.
no, he
Okay.
doesn't care about that.
All right.
Cool.
Cool.
Good to see you guys.
Thanks for coming by.
I'm gonna
Always good to
leave
see
with
you.
my jacket and my sweatshirt.
Do take your
this time.
jacket.
I'll see you in the morning in the chat. All right,
Excellent.
thanks,
Sounds good. All right, guys. So since it's going to be, it sounds like a little while before I get to the basketball game, I think I will talk about G9 still photos tomorrow morning. So I need to look at my library, see what I got, make sure I have what I need. And if not, make something else. Brent says, I have Tentacle eSync. That's the one. Tentacle. That was what he showed me. Excellent. Okay, so you're fully aware of all this stuff. Awesome. Burns text is not trying to be a turd. No, it's just, it's when you need more than that. It's more accurate. It's automated. There's a lot of good things. Brent, you explain why timecode is so important. Timecode jam syncing between a bunch of different cameras, why it's important. Because you can, I'm sure, explain it better than I can. Bart says, seen those, never picked it up. Talking about those things. Okay. Hey, Tom, good evening to you. Isn't it too late, Tom? Go to bed. God, you guys should be in bed by now. All right. This is fun. I'm going to cut this show off so that I can figure out what I'm doing tomorrow and then go home and get some sleep myself, because I would really like to be in bed by 10, and it's already 9:30, so that ain't going to happen. All right, guys. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Wait, how do I end the show when it's... Oh, yeah, it's over here.